guys, and welcome back to another lip balm review. So, take two on this one. I got another one of the R2D2 Lip Smacker Tsum Tsum. I tossed the other one because it came used. If you didn't see that video, it's not that far back. Go ahead and look back at my videos. I was hella pissed off over that because I ordered that from lipsmacker.com and it came clearly used. It was really gross. This one I bought off eBay and had better luck. Go figure, but I'm glad that I had better luck. So, this one I shall review and keep. So, anyway, we're gonna get right into it. So, this is called R2D2 Blueberry. They're kind of reaching a little on the name, I think, but yeah, I mean, I'm over here reaching a little with posting this on May the 4th. Be with you. I say this as if I'm a Star Wars fanatic, and yet I've, never seen it. Oh well! Anywho, so format-wise, it's like any other Tsum Tsum. It's just the pointed dome, and it's blue, so there's that. And packaging-wise, I love the way that they did little R2D2 here. He's really cute. I mean, aesthetically, even as somebody who's not a fan of Star Wars, I've always thought R2D2 is freaking adorable. Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't done BB-8, since these are round. BB-8 is basically a ball. It would be so perfect. Why have they not done this as a thing? And again, I say this speaking as if I know what the hell I'm talking about, but I know some of the characters, what they look like. So, you know, there's that. Two of my siblings are big Star Wars nerds, so fandom by proxy. Anywho. So these are not natural or organic, they are synthetic as they are lip smackers. They are limited edition. I'm not sure if you can even still buy this one anymore. I know they re-released the Stormtrooper and Darth Vader around Christmas time, but I think Yoda and R2D2 may have been discontinued. I don't know. This one in particular is very off-centered, the way that they cut it. Like on this side it's very flush, this side there's a lot of gap. It closes correctly, that's all I care about, so whatever. It is part of a set of 4, although now they also released Han Solo and Leia as well, so technically there's 6 Star Wars ones altogether, but there was 4 released at the same time that this one came out. The amount of product is 0.26 ounces, so a little bit more than a quarter of an ounce, a little bit more than a Revo or an EOS. Shelf life is 24 months after opening. Price point on these depended where you bought them. If you bought them from the Lip Smacker website, or if you were basically anywhere but California, you could get them for about $5 a piece. If you found them in store in California, you are gonna pay $6 a piece for them because we're California, and apparently we get to pay more just because companies think, as Californians, we're stupid and know that we are willing to pay more for things, even though we really shouldn't have to, but then I'm not talking sales tax, I'm talking about the actual item price themselves. It's a thing. It really sucks, but it's a thing. Anywho, so sturdiness-wise, it's got a good locking mechanism, no complaints there. I mean, the design itself, the rubberized plastic they use is very prone to scratches, so it's a little problematic for the design. It's not that practical to throw in a bag and bring with you because it will get janky on you, but it's not gonna break, probably. I've seen horror stories that people have posted videos where theirs did break, but for the most part, by and large, they don't break. Usually they were faulty to begin with if they break. It's like, the way I've typically seen them break has been the little inside piece comes undone from the topper, and just a little dab of hot glue and jam that sucker back in there and it's fine, or Gorilla Glue, whatever you want to use, but it's not the end of the world. It's fixable as long as you don't lose the piece. But the other issue with them is just the way that they're designed, especially the ones that aren't perfectly centered in there. To get the balm back in there, it's very easy to gouge the sides of the products. There's issues with that, but that's true of all Tsum Tsums, not just this specific one. So, no special features, no SPF, no medication. So let me tell you about what this smells like, because this is like the 3rd or 4th blueberry one that they have released. And here's the color, as you saw. I like this blueberry. Personally, I think this may be my favorite blueberry scent that they've done so far. It doesn't smell like real blueberries, unfortunately, but what it does smell like, it smells like two things to me. One, it smells like blue cotton candy, which is like the blueberry cotton candy and is amazing and is my favorite. But it also smells like blue Slurpees, like exactly like blue Slurpees. So I am a happy camper there. I love those, so no complaints from me. So hopefully it'll have a flavor, but even if it doesn't, it smells really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. Hopefully no weird blue tint. I will hope. Honestly, for how dark blue the packaging is, I'm surprised this isn't darker, but it probably would have left a tint if they'd made it darker, so I guess I see why they did that. Okay. There's a little bit of flavor. Okay. And that tastes more slightly, at least artificial blueberry-esque than it smells, so there's that. Is there a blue tint? Thankfully, if there is, I am not spotting it, so I think we're okay. You do smell it once it's on. It's a very waxy smelling one though, so fair warning. I mean, it's not like gross, it's just an observation. Some you pick up on the wax smell more than others, and this one, you get it a lot more than on most of the Tsum Tsums, I think. But, the consistency and the thickness, it's actually pretty thin. Even for as much as I caked on, it's thin. So there's that. The consistency is pretty smooth, but it's a little bit sticky around the edges. I'm noticing it's a little tacky. But it's mostly smooth. It's a little bit greasy-esque, but it's not off-putting. It just feels like lip smackers. I mean, you knew going into buying it, it's a lip smacker, so most of them feel about the same. Every once in a while you get one that feels different, but usually this is about standard lip smacker fare. So, let's see. Shine factor, it's got some going on, so that's kind of cool. As for moisturization, I don't know. I mean, it feels thin enough to where it might penetrate, but at the same time, it kind of does feel like the texture where it's probably just gonna sit on your lips and not do much, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and do the drink test. I don't have much here, so I should do this carefully. Failed on the second one. It went all the way through. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna give it the wow factor. I think it smells really, really good, and I enjoy this a lot, but I'm not gonna give it the wow factor. So, what will I rate it? Let me go through point by point and figure that out. Price point's really high, but that's true of all the Tsum Tsums. Sturdiness isn't the best, so I'm counting that against it. It's pretty thin. I like them a bit thicker than this. And you saw I caked it on, it was still pretty thin, so there's that. Failed the drink test, no wow factor. So I think it's absolutely middle of the road. I'm giving it a 5. It's not the worst, it's not the best. It just is. I would say if you're a Star Wars fan and really like R2D2, or you just think it's really cute, go ahead and get it for that. If you want one that just smells really good and smells like a blue Slurpee, get it for that. But if you want it to actually perform well, I think you're going to find it's pretty lacking on that front. So, just take it with a grain of salt, go into it knowing what you're potentially getting here, and there you go. Anyways, that is about all I have to say for this one. So as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big ol' like. If you're not already and you like to be, click subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Do you guys have this one? If so, what are your thoughts? Let me know down below. As well as anything else if you like leaving me. Make sure you follow my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time. Bye-bye.